to another episode of To the Moon. On today's episode, we are going to be really sort of getting a start on the Ad Astra side of the quests, as well as a few other little bits that I've been working on off camera, which required a lot of assembly, and I just didn't think it would be good to put into an episode because it's kind of boring watching me build badly. So let's start with that. First thing, I am recording this around Easter weekend, so I've been getting all these Easter eggs, which I will cook up into a lovely meal shortly. In other news, actually, let's go out here first. Okay, so the first thing is I've put all this grey concrete down to make it look a bit nice. Oh, some more Easter eggs. Secondly, I've built these coal coke ovens, which if I put charcoal into here, it creates coal coke, and a byproduct of that is creosote oil. In this one, I have some fir logs that are constantly being made and turning into charcoal, and again, we have some creosote oil being made. Now, oh no, that doesn't work with charcoal, it's only coal. Up here we've got some botany pots which constantly tick over for the fir logs. So they will be backed up quite a bit because there's not that many of them yet. I might make another section here, but I don't know. So this will constantly create charcoal, giving us more creosote oil. From the coke ovens comes a fluid pipe and goes into the fluid tank. And I can't remember how much is in here. Do I need to do it with an empty hand? No, but there's oh, there you go, 64 buckets worth in there currently. Oh, and then over here I have built, well, I've put the wind generator on some scaffold just to make it look a bit better, because otherwise it's just a floating nothingness. And I've attached the power cables to the power system in there, so that is powering our base at the moment. No more need for coal. I've also built this crusher from Immersive Engineering because it gives us a good amount of dust, particularly with redstone, because I was struggling to find redstone, and I found quite a bit, put it through the crusher, and now we have 64 dust in there, so we'll just take that with us. I didn't realise until I was editing the video that I actually found some netherite scraps in the nether, which is really, really, really good, and I'm glad we found it, because I'm going to need that to turn it into a charm to try and find some more netherite to build netherite armour. What else have I done? I have also made this area here, which is going to be a mob farm. Right, so it doesn't really matter really around the layout so much of this. So essentially we want everything to push towards the mob farm or the mob masher, and we'll be doing that by using the fans. And we also want the item collector and the barrel to essentially be in the same place. And I've just realised that I didn't actually turn this barrel into... I can put an upgrade in it. We'll do that. I'll turn the barrel into the bigger barrel another time. So if we put the basic item collector here, and now anything that drops inside of here should be picked up. Although it's not picking it up. Is it because it's upside down? No, not upside down, not on top of the barrel. Right, so we don't want that big range, so let's bring that down. Oh, and there it is. Yes. Okay, so that is now collecting anything inside of this particular area. Now, the fans will essentially push everything that we want over to the mob masher. So let's pop the fan down there and pop the fan there. Oh, we don't want it to face that way, we want it to face me. There we go. Okay, so if we show the area, we can see here that it's a small amount. And this aims it perfectly at this. Okay, so we need to put some upgrades in the other one, I believe. Okay, so on my adventures I found, ooh, whatever this is. I'm not 100% sure what it is. It's just a big... contraption. And, oh, look, okay. Okay. Bamboo spikes. I was kind of hoping... is that steel? Oh. I was kind of hoping that I'd be able to maybe get some quick feathers from it, but I'm just on the hunt for feathers for the fan upgrades. But to be honest with you, this is decent because it's given me some stuff that, you know, I've got a lot of, but and an Easter egg, but I don't have that much of some stuff, especially the redstone, even though it's only given me 2. There's a bit more there. Bag seeds. Anything in particular? Bomb. I don't think there's anything necessarily that's sticking out as damn good. Oh! Did you see that? Did you see that? Yes. Oh, I'm so glad we found that artifact. Wow, 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 wow. Okay. So this artifact comes in absolute clutch for when we go to the Nether to defeat the Soul Forge. So essentially, I cannot be put on fire, and that works for lava. It works for everything. So I cannot be hit by fire anymore. So I don't like traveling around like this because, you know, you do miss a lot. However, it's so good just pinging around trying to find... I mean, I'm just trying to find some birds to give me some feathers because I need a few more feathers than the current 8 that I have. And on the odd occasion, you do come across something and, you know, I'll try and bring you back to it. But it's so good just rolling around like this because you get to explore a lot more of the... Well, why is that disappearing? That was weird. You get to explore a lot more of the map, which otherwise you may not have got the opportunity to. Now, all of these will give us feathers. Sorry, blue jays. You must die as well. How many up to now? 16. I think I might need a few more, so I'll cut back when we have enough, unless there's something else on my travels that I find. But we'll see. Okay. Looting. Bottom enchanting. Pressure tubes, always need them. Dark steel. I don't know if I need that, so we'll take it. Smithing, yeah, we'll take those. We'll take that. I don't know if I need anything else. Pressure tubes, end pearl, wooden gears, goat horn, gotta have that. That, sure, that. Diddly-lee. Diddly-lee-lee-lee. Take that. Take that. Carrot. Take the chipped breech jet. And we'll take that. Take the crossbow. Take panic nick. Increases the wearer's movement speed after taking damage. Oh, that's cool. I think we're good. Okay, so I've made some adjustments to the area because I couldn't be bothered to go out looking for feathers again. And I think when I next go out, if I find some feathers, then I'll make adjustments then. Because I just want to get this built and see if it works. So essentially I've just made it a bit thinner to go in line with this, the blue one. I do need to make this for height, but I'm hoping that it should just work. So what we need to do is we need to put a lever down and turn you on. So now basically what happens is we get pushed into this, and it's actually really difficult to get out of. So let's get out of there quickly. And we need to turn the other one on. Actually no, we'll turn them off for now, and we'll just quickly do this. Get rid of this, make a hole, put the redstone block down, grab all this back out, put the masher down. Okay, now we should, in theory, have a working mob machine. In theory. So we don't want to get caught up in the fan, so let's pop that down. Tinted glass. Get rid of hide area. Just waiting for these to spawn now. Hopefully they don't spawn outside of the area, because that would be pretty awful. Okay, they did. We are absolutely fine against fire though, so no concerns there. Right. So, I mean, it needs a little bit of work, but essentially it works. Now, I might have to delay moving on to that until next episode, because I feel like this is going to be an entire episode of what I've just done. Now the mob farm is working the way I want it to, which is great. The mobs die, everything goes into the absorption hopper, including the XP, which has just gone into me, but will normally go into the absorption hopper, as you can see here, and then it goes down into the dark tank, which I made, I think, 8 of. And essentially you combine each dark tank with each other and it creates more and more and more, and you can see I've got 128 millibuckets or mega buckets of, and this is just going to keep killing off blaze, and I can put anything I want in there. So we've got a little mob farm for now, which will expand in the future. So now I don't know how long this episode will be, so potentially I'll say goodbye now. However, I may not. What have we done now? Christ. We have built up this little area here so that I am able to create basically a harvesting area. So we have something here called, it's really difficult to see, but it's a harvester pylon. It's underneath the chest. And do you know what? There we go. So the pylon, we can do a 3x3, 5x5 or 7x7. It's always on, and we just need to put some iron hose in there. And what will happen is it has chopped down everything, and all of these, except for this chest, which I need to fix, all of the chests now pump into this main area that we have. because it goes underground. You've seen me connect all of that before, so I surely don't need to show you again. So it will suck out of here once it's all completed and harvested, and it will suck out of all of them and go back to the house.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up.